Welcome back to another video of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Today is a special day because I'm going to share with you guys the world first ship arena meta report. Yes guys, yes, we have a meta report for the ship arena. So before we go to the crunchy details, how did we do it? So with my friend Terry that you guys know from the last video about the modes, we actually look at the top 50 of two shards. So we downloaded the data for all the teams, which means the capital ship, which means the 5 main vessels and also the reinforcement. And we checked one by one, and we have basically compiled this data, and that gives us pretty much the numbers. And you guys will see there is a clear team, there's a clear capital ship to choose if you guys want to keep the meta alive. And if you guys want to improve your arena rank, simply put, these are the team to look for. So it's been a few months now that the ships were released, right? And to this day, it's still very hard for the new player, as well as the more experienced one, to decide which vessel to develop, along with also which ship captain to choose for the better ranks in arena. Most of all, the synergies is the most important things to discover. Now, what ships should you focus on? And there is no official meta, which was the problem when we actually look at it with Terry. We said, well, SWGOH are able to do a meta for the toons, for the character. Why didn't they do something for the ships? We couldn't really figure it out, but we took the matter on our own hands, and here you go. So we're going to switch around a little bit, and I'm going to show you the charts, because yes, I have the charts, all of them. The capital ships, the reinforcement, and the main squads. So we're going to look at the capital ships, okay? Then move over to the main squad, then reinforcement, and then we'll do an overall. I'm excited. Okay, so guys, let's get to it. Top 3 capital ship. So it comes to no surprise to anybody out there that home 1 is the home run. If you guys want to invest in a capital ship, this is the go-to capital ship. Next, in second place, we have Endurance with 25%, and in third place, Executrix. For Executrix, well, you have Grand Moff Tarkin that apparently will get a rework soon, so that might change the way that we actually run ships and the squads in general. But long story short, start with home 1, make sure to level it up, make sure to have your General Akbar, your Admiral Akbar at gear 11. Let's get to the main vessels, and our top contender is Biggs Darklighter. Very powerful vessel, taunter. I invite you guys to look on the teamskunk.com, the ship guide synergies, and you'll see it's a big asset to have in your team. Second position come Umberan Starfighter, which is 5s. In third, Jedi Consular. In fourth, we have the Imperial TIE Fighter. And last but not least, we have Darth Vader TIE Advanced. Now, who comes first in backups? Well, we have Scimitar from Darth Maul, which as soon as it arrives from the backup gets advantage and hide your whole team and give retribution to one of your ships. If you have 5s into your squad, well, pretty much gives 5 retribution right away. Now, the second position we have Jedi Consular. In third we have Slave 1. And in fourth we have Wedge X-Wing. And last but not least, we have Ahsoka Starfighter in last backup position. Okay, so let's look at the numbers. And this is a summary of the data that we got. And again, this is 2 servers, so a total of 100 teams. from the top 50 of those two shards or servers. And again, so your top 5 for the main vessel, you want to focus on Biggs, 5, Jedi Consular, TIE Fighter, and TIE Advanced. And for your top reinforcements, you want to focus on Scimitar, Jedi Consular, Slave 1, Wedge, and Ahsoka Starfighter. Okay, so now that we have those vessels, and now that we know which one to focus on, we need to understand in which team they work best. So now we're going to move on to the top 10 most used squads. And this is what we got. I'm going to just throw it out there and you guys can look at it in detail, press pause, and make sure to understand which ships works with which ships. Now I'm going to go in detail into the 2 first teams, and then I'll let you guys browse on yourself. So the first one is Endurance, where we have 5 First Order TIE Fighter, Imperial TIE Fighter, Biggs, and TIE Advance. This is usually with the one I run, but I run it with Home 1. And my ships are not the best, they are 6 stars at the most, but my Home 1 is only 5 stars, and I still struggle to get past the 50-ish mark, knowing that my pilots are, some of them are G10, some of them are G11, depending. So I really recommend you guys to push your pilots as well as your capital ships captain, so that you guys can make sure to outtake your next opponent. Okay, the second most used team is one led by Home 1, which is pretty much a light side team minus the TIE Advance from Darth Vader. So it's composed of Jedi Consular, Biggs, Wedge, 5s, and TIE Advanced. So with this data, we don't see exactly which are the reinforcement, but with the ranking that we just did, you guys can figure out which are the best synergies on the light side. So there you have it, guys. Top 10 most used squads. Something that I really wish I had when I first started my vessel arena. So now you know which vessel to go for, you know which captainship to elect, and you also know the reinforcement to go for. So pretty much the rest is up to you guys. But besides those main characteristics, after discussing with the French guild named Les Baguettes, I need to actually thank Silithus, Sly, and Biquet, because they shared with me their progression to the top 5, top 10 in the arena. And what they were telling me is that basically on a day-to-day basis, check your top 10 on your arena, because you never know what new synergy might be discovered by the top dogs. The thing is, the guys on top wants to stay on top. So if they find if they have a new vessel that's just been unlocked, they're gonna try it, and they're gonna try in all possibilities, just to make sure they have that edge, you know. So if you keep looking at that top 10, maybe you'll discover a new trend, you know. Make sure that your ship captain is Gear 11. That seems not a big importance, but it is, because some of the abilities on your main ship is actually restricted by that. So make sure they are Gear 11, and also all of your pilots are equipped with 5 dots modes, level 15, and that all their abilities are maxed out. Maybe that makes you spend a little bit of omegas, but if you really want to reach that top, I think that's needed. So it's up to you guys. And that's it. So here you go, guys. The first world exclusive premiere ship arena meta report. I'm really glad to be able to bring to you guys this piece of information. I think it's for the best of the community. The more you look at this data, the more you'll be able to define new trends and to see how to react to what's actually in place. Most people already know, the top guys in the top 10, top 5 already know about those, so it's not much of a progression for them. But for you guys, for the guys that start, for the guys that don't really know what to do with the vessels, I wish I had that piece of information when I started, long story short. So thank you guys for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed putting the data together. And I see you guys next time. Don't forget to leave a comment below, and I hope you guys gonna have a lot. And until then, I say you bye-bye. See you next time.
Hasta la vista, baby.